What's up you all? Welcome back to 150 and more, and today I am going to be playing a deck on the online TCG ladder where I use a deck that was inspired by Jared Grimes that uses Chien-Pao, Pidgeot EX, and a twist that I added with Arceus V and Arceus VSTAR. So the link to the original deck is in the description below, go check that out. What they did in that deck is that they had a 2-2 line of Pidgey and Pidgeot. And then I decided to add a little twist with Arceus V and Arceus VSTAR, because Arceus VSTAR's Starbirth ability is very similar to Pidgeot EX's quick search ability, and I just thought this synergizes so well with it. You can sometimes get up to 3 cards that you really need in your turn, and that can really snowball and put you into a winning position right away. So we're gonna go ahead and check out the deck. So right off the bat, we have Chien-Pao, 3 copies of that, like you can see. We also have a Lumineon to get us supporters that we need to see. We have 3 Frigibax, 3 Baxcalibur, and Pidgeot EX, which I think was one of the best cards from Obsidian Flames that we got. Its ability Quick Search is just so OP. It says once during your turn, you may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. You can't use more than 1 quick search ability each turn. So every turn you can get 1 card, and sure, they Iono you the next turn, but this deck, you're going to be wanting cards that you want to use in that turn itself, which makes it really synergize well with this Chien-Pao deck. Like for example, Superior Energy Retrieval, you can just grab it with Pidgeot EX. You want an Irida, you can just grab it with Pidgeot EX. And that just gives you so much flexibility into how this deck plays. Well, I thought that, okay, Pidgeot EX has a totally broken ability. It's so good. Why not add another ability which I think is completely broken, which is the ability of Arceus VSTAR Starbirth, which allows you to do the same thing only once, but it allows you to put 2 cards in your hand. And that really changes a lot of gameplays that you can make. For example, you can grab yourselves an Irida, and you can grab yourself Pidgeot EX. The Irida gets you a Baxcalibur and a Rare Candy once you've set the Frigibax up, but instead of evolving the Baxcalibur directly like you would without the Pidgeot, this time you evolve your Pidgey into a Pidgeot using a Rare Candy, which by the way we play 4 copies of, so there's no limit to that resource. There is, well, 4, but you know, 2 are more than enough, so that's what I meant by that. So you grab yourselves a Pidgeot, you first evolve the Pidgeot, and the Pidgeot's Quick Search allows you to get a second Rare Candy, which then you can use to evolve the Frigibax into the Baxcalibur. Then you accelerate your energies onto the Chien-Pao or the Radiant Greninja, which, by the way, let me tell you, I've used Radiant Greninja more than I've used Chien-Pao, because this deck also plays a cancelling cologne, so you can use a boss's order, you can bring down the opponent's Manaphy, use Cancelling Cologne, which cancels its ability, and then you can dish out the Moonlight Shuriken with this Radiant Greninja. So this deck has been fantastic. I've had a lot of success with it, and I want you to see how it plays out. So let's go on to the online ladder. Before that, let me just show you what the deck looks like. We have a Manaphy, of course, to prevent ourselves from getting getting Moonlight Shuriken by other opposing Radiant Greninja. For the trainers, we are going to play 4 copies of Irida, 2 copies of Boss's Orders, 2 copies of Iono. Maybe you can, experiment with that a little bit and try to change that out. Lost Vacuum I've found is very, very helpful, because Lost Vacuum allows you to get rid of a stadium in play, and one thing that's really screws this deck up is Path to the Peak. So you don't want Path to the Peak from interfering with your abilities, which Chien-Pao has, or even Arceus or Pidgeot's ability. So Lost Vacuum can be fetched with Irida, so we are playing 1 copy of that. So you might not necessarily be able to bring a stadium with the Irida, but you can bring the Lost Vacuum in and then bump the Path to the Peak. So Path to the Peak is really quite harmful. So be careful of Path to the Peak. We also are playing 3 copies of stadiums, again, because of stadiums that will be a detriment to us. We're playing 1 copy of Lost City and 2 copies of Skater Spark. Skater Spark is a great stadium card for this deck, because we often want to switch into our Radiant Greninja from our Chien-Pao or vice versa, or It's just easy and enables you to put the energies attached to your active Pokemon into your hand, and then you can use those accelerate those energies with the Baxcalibur onto the other Pokemon that you promote into your active zone. We're playing 10 energies. Oh, one more thing, Pidgeot EX, 0 retreat cost. So if quick search wasn't broken enough, the 0 retreat cost makes it even better. What you can do is once your Chien-Pao, let's say, gets knocked out, you promote your Pidgeot into the active spot and you retreat it, and you go from there. You will see a more detailed deck list in the description down below, so go ahead, check that out. Let's hop into some games. I'm super excited to showcase this deck. Here it goes. One thing that I really love about this deck is dropping the 1/1 line, dropping one of the Pidgey and one of the Pidgeot instead of the 2/2 like Jared Grimes' list, and going for an Arceus because it just gives you so much more flexibility. Also, Arceus VSTAR's ability, searching for 2 cards, I think it's the best ability in the game, best V-Star power in the game right now. I know that's a hot take, but I really think that's true, because getting 2 cards, you can just think of like, so it just gives you so many options to play. Great, we have Chien-Pao in the active, which is always nice. We want to first Shivery Chill, or it doesn't matter whether we Shivery Chill first or Nest Ball first. So I'm just gonna Shivery Chill for 2. I see they're also playing Palkia, Pidgeot, and my guess is that it's going to be Chien-Pao because it's so common on the ladder right now. But let's see if they see the Arceus twist over here. So Radiant Greninja in hand. We have a Pidgey. We have 2 Frigibaxes, 1 Chien-Pao. We have both the Arceus VSTAR and the Pidgeot EX, which is nice to see. We have 4 Irida and 4 Battle VIP Pass, so it would be great if I could draw into one of those on this or the next turn. Perfect. There's our Irida, so we can go ahead bench our Frigibax. And also, do I want to put the Chien-Pao down right now? No, I don't think I do. We can just attach manually to Chien-Pao for turn and end our turn this way. Ultra Ball, I'm thinking, could be useful later. It doesn't make sense right now to use an Ultra Ball, discard 2 supporters or 2 or a Baxcalibur and a Chien-Pao for a basic Pokemon like a Pidgey, because we don't need it at the moment, quite frankly. And there they go, they Iono us, so you know, that was to be expected. But we draw into the Irida again, which is always great to see. We could get ourselves a basic using Heavy Ball, although I think it would just be a Frigibax, right? Because as far as I remember, I had 1 more Frigibax in the deck, so one of them should be priced. I think I might have lost count a little bit. Okay, first Shivery Chill, always Shivery Chill first, and then draw it with concealed cards, because that just reduces the chances of you drawing into energies, which you can always get with Shivery Chill. And we get a Rare Candy and a Baxcalibur, so there you go. We don't even need Irida right now. We could KO. Let's see, do I want to KO the Pidgey? No, I think it's best to go after Palkia, because we don't want Palkia V-Star using its ability. So that's good. What I don't remember is how many Baxcaliburs there were in the deck. So I can just Irida. Check. So okay. So 2 Frigibaxes here, so none in the prizes. We have 1 Arceus V over here, 1 Pidgey over here. Okay, so nothing to worry about. We'll just grab ourselves 1 more Frigibax, just as a protection against them KOing our Frigibax. And instead of a Rare Candy, let's go ahead and grab ourselves a Nest Ball. Heavy Ball can be used as fodder for the Super Energy Retrieval later, which is nice. Let's see, what do I want to do? I have... So I do have... Okay. here's what I'm thinking. I have 2 more energies in hand, so I can't take a knockout on the Palkia, which is unfortunate. So I will have to use my superior energy retrieval. The question is what 2 cards to discard, because I think Lost Vacuum is an okay card to discard for now, because it's not going to really help me in this game. I don't think they would play Path Peak, and Path is the only stadium that really hurts us. So I'm just gonna drop a Heavy Ball and a Lost Vacuum, get ourselves 2 energies, which is sort of a waste in my opinion. But we'll just go ahead, attach to Chien-Pao, get a knockout on this Palkia, and we're chilling big time. They still don't have a Frigibax down, which is very, very nice to see. So Hail Blade for 240 damage, and we get to see 2 prize cards, which gives us better odds of drawing into a good hand next turn. There's my 2 prize cards, and we got the Skater Spark. So what I'm thinking is we could put down the Skater Spark, Shivery Chill, grab 2 energies, retreat the Chien-Pao, hopefully draw into 1 more energy, although I don't know how likely that is, because we have 4 energies in the discard, 1 energy attached to Chien-Pao, and we're gonna get 2 more. So I don't think it's going to be possible KOing with Greninja, but that's the play I really want to do. So let's see if that works. Oh, I know what we can do. Yeah, so here's my idea, right? We use Shivery Chill, we draw 2 more energies, but we only attach 1 to the Chien-Pao, put down Skater Spark, retreat, so that we have 1 energy hand, 2 from the retreat at Chien-Pao, and Skater Spark allows us to put those energies into our hand. We attach them to Greninja, and we get a KO on the Pidgey and the Frigibax. Pidgey goes to a Pidgeot, that's fine, but what's really going to be detrimental to me here is that Frigibax evolving, and we want to get a KO on that. I don't quite want to waste my boss's order for that, so I want to maybe put damage on it using the Radiant Greninja, which I think is the better play over here. But let's see, it all depends on whether they get perfect. So this is gonna show you the power of canceling Cologne and Radiant Greninja. I love that they have the Manaphy there. So here it goes, Shivery Chill for 2 energies. We will put down Skater Spark. We will pull our Manaphy into the active zone. We will attach 1 energy to the Chien-Pao. And there it is. Attaching our energy. We will retreat our Chien-Pao into the Greninja. We will use Super Cold to attach 3 energies to our Greninja. And put down the cancelling Cologne. Moonlight Shuriken. Bye bye Manaphy. Bye bye Frigibax. And there we go. You have a concession. We didn't even have to use the Arceus VSTAR and Pidgeot in this. We just drew into really good cards this time. So that was really fortunate for us. Cancelling Cologne is a great deck against Manaphy. So I really love doing that. This just goes to show you how versatile this deck is. There are so many plays that you can do. You can either do that, you can do something else, you can play Pidgeot, use Quick Search, you can use Arceus' ability. So there's a lot of ways you can potentially play these hands. We have a great hand. Amazing. Couldn't have asked for better. And this will probably showcase the power of the Arceus. And they have to take a mulligan, oh my god. Okay, so we're playing against something like a mirror matchup with a Pidgeot EX and probably a Chien-Pao, but they also have the Alolan Vulpix. So, so we shouldn't put too many Pokemon V in play, for sure. But I don't think we're gonna do that. We just potentially have the 1/1 line. So that's good for us. Alolan Vulpix, and I'm thinking they have to have some kind of other attacker, right? It can't just be the Alolan Vulpix, so I'm thinking it's Chien-Pao. 2 more cards. This just really just, you know, is so good. Okay. So we potentially have everything that we could ever want in our hand. So it would definitely be a really bad misplay on my part if we ever lost this. So I don't plan to do that. And let's grab ourselves a Greninja and a Frigibax. Or do we want something else? Okay, the Pidgey, let's see. Pidgey's in our hand, Pidgeot's in our hand, Arceus VSTAR's in our hand, so those are pretty much the only things we can grab. Let's put them onto our bench. We will also bench our Pidgey. We can Iono next turn, hopefully get a Rare Candy and an Ultra Ball. If not, that's fine. We could Shivery Chill right now to see 2 cards. We will now conceal cards. And we can use the Battle VIP Pass again, or do I want to use the Nest Ball? I'd rather use the Battle VIP Pass. I also want to put the Manaphy on the bench, just in case they have a Radiant Greninja. You know, it's unlikely that they do, but you never know. I really don't want, you know, all of these weak Pokemon to be sitting ducks. We can attach 1 energy to the Chien-Pao and just end our turn. So next turn, Arceus VSTAR gives you Starbirth, which grabs you an Irida. Irida gets you a, let's see. Irida will get me a Baxcalibur and a Rare Candy. The Rare Candy will evolve the Pidgeot, and the Pidgeot will get me another Rare Candy, which will then evolve the Frigibax into the Baxcalibur, and then we're big chilling. We just KO everything with the Greninja. Okay, so no Arceus VSTAR for us, but hey, we got Irida, so that's great. We just get an Ultra Ball with the Irida and a Baxcalibur. And basically it's just the same play that I mentioned, or some variant of it, but we're gonna take the knockout on these 2 poor Frigibaxes on their bench, unless they bench Manaphy, which I think they should. They should not ignore the threat of the Greninja, and I think they're gonna do that. They're gonna do exactly that. There you go. We win, just like that. We don't even need to Irida for the Ultra Ball. We just have an Ultra Ball in hand. So Ultra Ball gets rid of Nest Ball, Battle VIP, and we get ourselves back the Arceus VSTAR and Concession. Just maybe their Manaphy was prized, but I don't know. It's just you have to try to get a heavy ball if you don't have the Manaphy, if you're facing a Radiant Greninja, because otherwise it's just an insta loss. So very quick games today that are going on. This just shows you how powerful it is. Like, before I can actually make the play, the opponent realizes what's happening and they end the game. So it's like almost showing you what Arceus VSTAR and Pidgeot can do, but not quite, because we never get to that position. You know what? I think the timer should start when the coin is being flipped as well, because I don't know, I just have to like wait for 5 minutes before the opponent can select heads or tails. So we choose to go first, but like I said, no problem going second. You can always use Irida if you get one, of course, but Irida is good to have in hand if you're going second. And then you can just get a Battle VIP Pass with that. So I bench 2 Frigibaxes, which is okay. Let me attach an energy and just end my turn, because there is nothing that we can do right now. We could get a Lumineon an Irida next turn with the Lumineon, and potentially get us a Chien-Pao. I don't know if I want to get the Greninja or the Chien-Pao, maybe the Greninja, but okay. Manaphy makes me want to get Chien-Pao more now. It's great if the opponent doesn't put down Manaphy, because then just KOing with the Greninja becomes so much easier. We also play a Canceling Cologne like you see over here. So even if they do have a Manaphy, it still might work sometimes. We shall see if... Okay. So they discarded boss, which is nice, right? They discarded 2 bosses. Okay, I think this deck maybe plays 3, but still, discarding 2 bosses is a great sign for us. And they just have 2 cards in hand right now, so that makes me very, very happy. They also didn't play a supporter, so that's also really good for us. I think we can set up really well now. So Lumineon, Luminous Sign will get us an Irida. Let's also take a look at our deck. We have 3 Chien-Pao, 2 Baxcalibur, 1 Manaphy, 1 Pidgeot, Radiant Greninja, no Arceus. That's good to know. We have the Arceus prize, so the Arceus VSTAR is useless for now. But okay, so we have 4 Irida, which is great. We do have 3 rare candies, so not bad. 1 rare candy is prized. Energy, okay, so we might be a little short on energy. We have 2 energies prized. That's fine actually. It's not the worst. We now Irida. We will get ourselves a Chien-Pao, and let's see, what do we get here? Actually, you know what? I want to do this. I want to get myself a Radiant Greninja, and or do I get the backs? This is a hard one. Maybe I just get the Radiant Greninja for now. A Radiant Greninja, and I will also grab an Ultra Ball to get myself Baxcalibur on the next turn. I will first put down the Radiant Greninja. I will conceal cards. So that gets me Energy Retrieval, which is perfect. Okay. So, what I'm thinking here is we can't make the Radiant Greninja play, but I also don't want Lumineon to be on the bench because it's liability. So what I would like to do is I would like to get 3 energy on the Lumineon, use Aqua Return, make it go back into the deck. So first, let's put down Skater Spark. We can now use Energy Retrieval to get back. I see, we just have 1 energy, so that's not good either. Ultra Ball could get us. We can discard the Arceus VSTAR, no use for that. And we could discard the Energy Retrieval, grab ourselves a Chien-Pao. And I know this seems a little odd, but since we didn't have 3 energy to attack with anyway, we could take the knockout on the Charmander. That's something I did not think of. But do I want to do that? Yeah, okay, maybe it's okay to play greedy. Anyway, even if I promote the Chien-Pao, I'll get 2 in hand. And I can't conceal cards anyway this turn. Oh my god. Right as I say that, I misclick. Let's just attach 1 and end turn. I don't know what I was thinking. I could have just used Tackle, but that was just as I said, like, okay, I'll take the knockout. I clicked retreat for God knows what reason. But that's okay. They don't have a Charizard yet, so we're cool. But as soon as they get the Charizard, you know, things are not looking good for us. That is very, very good. So 3 energies in hand. Let's Shiver Chill, get 2 more energies. We could actually make the Greninja play right now if we draw into the right cards, which, and by right I mean the Baxcalibur. Perfect. So we can get a Baxcalibur, but we can't get a boss's order. That is not good. Let's get rid of a Skater Spark, a Rare Candy. Bye bye Skater Spark, bye bye Rare Candy. Let's grab the Baxcalibur. Let's evolve our Frigibax into a Baxcalibur. Let's just attach. Let's see, how much do I want? Charizard can hit me for 210, so I can attach all of mine to Chien-Pao right now, all of my energies to Chien-Pao right now. Although I don't think that's necessary at the moment. Let's just keep them in hand. We're only gonna have to use one energy to get rid of this Charmander. So bye bye Charmander. They could conceal cards if they have an energy and draw into a Charizard or a beneficial supporter. So far they haven't, which is good. We get another Baxcalibur, not too bad. What I really need over here is a supporter card, like a boss's order, so that I can KO the Manaphy. And KOing the Manaphy would be awesome. Like really good for us. We can take out both of their Charmanders and then no more Charizard for them for the entire game. My intuition tells me they have either a Rare Candy and Charizard in their hand, but not both at the moment, which is very heartening. There they go. Okay, so they're getting rid of two cards. They're getting the Bibarel. So they can, I think it's very likely that they get a Charizard this turn, which is also not bad for us because Chien-Pao is in the active spot and, you know, we can easily get a KO. They get a Charmeleon, so still no Charizard. Very good. Oh, what did that do? Okay. I did not know what Pyukumuku does or what its ability does, so if you do know, please let me know in the comments below. I would really like to know. Iono is great for us. We had nothing really going on for us except the two energies in hand, which we chose not to attach. We can always put down one, and there you go, concession, just like that, no Charizard. So Charizard is a good deck, but it really depends on whether you can get a Charizard into play. And Greninja is of course a big threat for this, especially if you play the Canceling Cologne. So second concession. This is really fun. This deck is super fun, I tell you. I'm gonna play one last game for the day, and that will be all. I'm glad I could get to show you how Arceus and Arceus VSTAR work. Probably we didn't have much luck trying to show off the powers of the Arceus VSTAR and the Pidgeot, and how you can get both the VSTAR power from Arceus VSTAR and the quick search ability in the same turn, going to get you 2-3 cards in one turn that you want and really snowball. But it is what it is. We'll have one more game, so let's just hope it's a Charizard EX or something like that. It'll be good to play against it. Good to see how to play against it. And I'm winning all coin flips, so hey, what do you know? The luck is on our side today. It's such nice cards to start with every time. This is great. Absolutely amazing. Okay, we have Mew. Let's see, do I want Radiant Greninja or do I want the Frigibax? I think it makes more sense to get Frigibax right now, because if they can't do much. Okay, let's see. There we have Frigibax, we also have the Greninja. So maybe it makes sense to get the Greninja right now, but I have a feeling we can always get that on the next turn with Irida and then just KO them. Okay, I'm gonna get the Frigibax. The reason is I think this is a Charizard EX deck, and also they're going second, so they're gonna use this turn to set up. What my thinking is, if they don't Iono me this turn, I can use Irida to get myself the Greninja next turn, and then I can use Radiant Greninja's Moonlight Shuriken to KO 2 Pokemon on the bench, because the cards that have been dealt to us just are really good this turn as well. Since we have a Rare Candy and a Bax, we can just evolve it next turn, and the Irida gives us a lot of things to work with. So, okay. So we see an Arceus V, we see a Battle VIP Pass. My hope is that this is Charmander, which would be great. There it is, Charmander and Pidgey. What did I tell you? Charizard EX, again, so common in the format right now, and it's going to be really, really nice getting 2 KOs with Greninja onto those Pokemon. Even if they have a Manaphy, I think we can grab a Canceling Cologne with our Irida, and they don't. That is beautiful. We get us this just couldn't go any better. Okay, so Shivery Chill, grab 2 more energies, Rare Candy, evolve into Baxcalibur, Irida. Come on, let's get ourselves a Greninja. And what else do we want? What else could be useful? I don't think they're playing Path to the Peak because they're Charizard EX that will just wall them. So we could get ourselves... I don't even have to think that much. I think we're just going to see a concession. But let's not be too sure of that. Let's get ourselves a Radiant Greninja and an S-Ball so we can set up with... do we want to set up with Pidgey or Arceus? Let's see. We have both options. So I think it's just better to set up with Arceus VSTAR this turn. So Radiant Greninja and S-Ball it is. Radiant Greninja goes onto the bench. Skater Sparks goes there. The Baxcalibur attach using Super Cold. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Retreat. Energy's back into our hand. Oh my god, I put down the Lost City instead of the Skater Spark. Oh, silly me. This was so stupid. I didn't realize we got another stadium card there, but okay. We grab the Arceus V, put it onto our bench, and now we can Moonlight Shuriken. Moonlight Shuriken them. Bye bye Charmander. Bye bye Pidgey. Oh, we could have conserved the energies. We could have done good things with it, but that's okay. That was just a misclick on my part. I thought I was putting down the Skater Spark. I put down the Lost City. And we get a Frigibax. Beautiful, beautiful. So what's their best play? So when you're playing a game, also think of like what the best play for your opponent is. That's what I like to do. So I think their best scenario right now for them is to KO the Frigibax. That gives them decent chances of winning with the boss's order. And they also have the Arceus VSTAR, so they could very well do that. They don't have any energies attached to the Arceus VSTAR right now, so that makes me more hopeful that they won't be able to do that. We have how many energies in the discard pile? 4. Okay. So 4 energies, that makes me think we could KO the Mew, not the Arceus VSTAR this turn. If only we had not put down the Lost City, but hey, it's what it is. It is what it is. Okay, they get another Charmander into play. There we are. They want to KO the Baxcalibur. So good play on their part. Very good play. Oof, this is going to be a potentially tricky situation because. Okay. This is a little tricky because we don't want the Baxcalibur to stay in the active spot. We're gonna have to conceal cards because there is not much option right now. Thankfully we get the Irida, so thank God. And now we make the same Greninja play. There it is, the concession. I didn't even have to do it. What I was gonna say is using the Irida, we just get a superior energy retrieval. And this time I put down the Skater Spark because there's no Lost City in my hand. I attach 2 energy to the Baxcalibur, first use the superior energy retrieval to get 4, attach 2 to the Bax, retrieve, get 4 back in hand, attach them to the Greninja, and you know what's coming after that. Bye bye Charmander, bye bye Pidgey once again. And bye bye, because this has been a fantastic day to just show you how powerful this deck is. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know how I could have played better in the comments down below. I'm sort of a newer player, so still getting into this, but it's been super exciting. Hoping to play a few tournaments soon, so more on that later. I would love to show you some of my vlogs for the tournaments that I attend. I'm also planning to attend the Pittsburgh regionals in Pittsburgh on the weekend of September 10th. So I would probably play this deck over there. I'm really excited about that. But like I said, if there's any misplays or anything you think the deck could perform better this way, that way, let me know in the comments down below. Like this video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, hey, that's fine. You don't need to like it. But if you liked it, please hit the like button. It helps out a lot. Hit the subscribe button. And thanks for watching this video. Have a great rest of your week and see you guys next time on 150 and more.